High school sports on Eagle TV, brought to you by Service Master Clean. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hayes, Corey, Pam, and the entire staff support the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Insurance planning, insurance for the way you work and live, for business, home, and family. Value the price, remember the service. Insurance planning, IPI Financial Services, and AgPro Crop Insurance. Thirsties. Before or after the game, the best place for a hungry family, team, or individual is on North Vine in Hayes. It's Thirsties Brew Pub and Grill. Check out their all-time favorites and new items on the menu too. Patty Bacon Rind Appraising, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Contact Patty Bacon Rind today. Next Tech Wireless. They are the avid supporters of local high school athletic programs and have sponsored numerous high school events. They are committed to serving the communities they're in. Steel Fabrications. At Steel Fabrications, they know how to do it right. They also support local school athletes in all they do. Paul Wurtenberger Construction. Designing and building residential and commercial. Building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction. TMP Marion Alumni. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP Marion. McDonald's of Hayes, Russell, and Waukene. A great place to go for you or the team on your way home from the game. McDonald's, supporting local academic and sporting activities. Hayes Chevrolet. They have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online at HayesChevrolet.com. NCK Tech. No matter what life you're trying to create, NCK Tech is here to help build a strong foundation. They are the local supporter of community events. Classic Quality Body Shop. They've been serving customers for over 33 years, so you know they have to be doing something right. Classic Quality Body Shop. Phase 2, always supporting local athletics. If you need quick printing of logos or designs on shirts, Phase 2 can handle any of your requests. They have you covered. At Phase 2, Leon's Welding. Welding, fabrication, sandblasting, powder coating, even a fleet of mobile welding trucks. Supporting local school activities for over 30 years. Leon's Welding and Fabrication. Eagle Broadband. Eagle Broadband is your trusted internet, TV, and phone provider. They offer many scalable, forward-thinking solutions such as commercial services, managed IT, and marketing solutions for businesses of all sizes. Eagle Broadband.
With hosted voice from Eagle Broadband, you're in control of the futures for your business phone line. We provide the ring you love to hear. Eagle Broadband, our community connected.
Good morning.
Everyone in Hayes says you can clean anything, so can you get this tough stain out?
Grape jelly, we can get that out.
Wow, you guys really are good.
Master Cleaners in Hayes offers a variety of services including dry cleaning, alterations, laundry, tuxedo rentals, and free pickup and delivery.
There are a lot of qualities that make up a Forged and Fire champion, but more than anything, it probably takes...
We're back.
Yes!
Woo! To the Forge.
Come on the show, they said. Forge. Press.
Fifth. Finish.
Forged in Fire is back with all new episodes. Wednesdays at 9 on History.
This is Gerard Welbrock inviting you to join me for Tiger Talk. The program airs Monday evenings at 6 on Tiger Radio Mix 103. But you can also catch it on Eagle Cable Channel 14 and 614. Tuesday mornings at 10 and Tuesday evenings at 7. And of course, always online at HayesPost.com. We record the program at Horizon Appliance and Mattress at 1501 East 27th and Hayes. So join us for Tiger Talk on the Tiger Sports Network.
Glad to see you're back.
These are my favorite shorts, and I have no idea what I got on them.
It's just peanut butter. We can get that out.
Master Cleaners and Hayes offers a variety of services including dry cleaning, alterations, laundry, tuxedo rentals, and free pickup and delivery.
High school sports on Eagle TV brought to you by Service Master Clean. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hayes, Corey, Pam, and the entire staff support the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Insurance planning, insurance for the way you work and live, for business, home, and family. Value the price, remember the service. Insurance planning, IPI Financial Services, and AgPro Crop Insurance. Thirsties. Before or after the game, the best place for a hungry family, team, or individual is on North Vine in Hayes. It's Thirsties Brew Pub and Grill. Check out their all-time favorites and new items on the menu too. Patty Bacon Rind Appraising, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Contact Patty Bacon Rind today. Next Tech Wireless. They are the avid supporters of local high school athletic programs and have sponsored numerous high school events. They are committed to serving the communities they're in. Steel Fabrications. At Steel Fabrications, they know how to do it right. They also support local school athletes in all they do. Paul Wurtenberger Construction. Designing and building residential and commercial. Building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction. TMP Marion Alumni. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP Marion. McDonald's of Hayes, Russell, and Waukene. A great place to go for you or the team on your way home from the game. McDonald's, supporting local academic and sporting activities. Hayes Chevrolet. They have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online at HayesChevrolet.com. NCK Tech. No matter what life you're trying to create, NCK Tech is here to help build a strong foundation. They are the local supporter of community events. Classic Quality Body Shop. They've been serving customers for over 33 years, so you know they have to be doing something right. Classic Quality Body Shop. Phase 2, always supporting local athletics. If you need quick printing of logos or designs on shirts, Phase 2 can handle any of your requests. They have you covered. At Phase 2, Leon's Welding. Welding, fabrication, sandblasting, powder coating, even a fleet of mobile welding trucks. Supporting local school activities for over 30 years. Leon's Welding and Fabrication. Eagle Broadband. Eagle Broadband is your trusted internet, TV, and phone provider. They offer many scalable, forward-thinking solutions such as commercial services, managed IT, and marketing solutions for businesses of all sizes. Eagle Broadband.
With hosted voice from Eagle Broadband, you're in control of the futures for your business phone line. We provide the ring you love to hear. Eagle Broadband, our community connected.
Good morning.
Everyone in Hayes says you can clean anything. So can you get this tough stain out?
Grape jelly, we can get that out.
Wow, you guys really are good.
Master Cleaners and Hayes offers a variety of services including dry cleaning, alterations, laundry, tuxedo rentals, and free pickup and delivery.
There are a lot of qualities that make up a Forged in Fire champion, but more than anything, it probably takes...
We're back.
Yes!
Woo! To the Forge.
Come on the show, they said. Forge. Press.
Fifth. Finish.
Forged in Fire is back with all new episodes. Wednesdays at 9 on History.
This is Gerard Welbrock inviting you to join me for Tiger Talk. The program airs Monday evenings at 6 on Tiger Radio Mix 103, but you can also catch it on Eagle Cable Channel 14 and 614, Tuesday mornings at 10 and Tuesday evenings at 7, and of course always online at HaysPost.com. We record the program at Horizon Appliance and Mattress at 1501 East 27th and Hayes, so join us for Tiger Talk on the Tiger Sports Network.
Glad to see you're back.
These are my favorite shorts, and I have no idea what I got on them.
It's just peanut butter. We can get that out.
Master Cleaners in Hayes offers a variety of services including dry cleaning, alterations, laundry, tuxedo rentals, and free pickup and delivery.
High school sports on Eagle TV brought to you by Service Master Clean. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hayes, Corey, Pam, and the entire staff support the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Insurance planning, insurance for the way you work and live, for business, home, and family. Value the price, remember the service. Insurance planning.
And welcome in to Oakley as we are just about ready to get this matchup underway between the TMP Marion Monarchs and the Oakley Plainsmen. Jonathan Swigert back with you along with studio producer and engineer Vivian Leiker at the KHAZ studios as they'll run through the starting lineups, and will do so now as well as the Oakley Plainsmen and their head coach Craig Walmsley in his 7th season will go with Cody Zimmerman, a 6-foot junior, Jarrett Spohr, the 5'11 junior, Dane Sheets, the 6'3 junior, Jance Engel, the 5'10 senior, and then Ellis Slack, the 6'2 senior. What probably stands out the most about this Oakley team is you look at Engel and Slack, they're the 2 seniors. That's it. They don't have any more seniors on the varsity roster. Meanwhile, the Monarchs would go with their normal starting 5, which we'll run through real quickly here before the tip-off of Lucas Lang, Brady Kreitzer, Mason Robbins, Jackson Schulte, and Carson Jacobs. Monarchs will be in the road dark blue jerseys. Oakley in those home white jerseys with the purple numbers trimmed in gold. That's a look at our uniform update brought to you by Phase 2. It'll be Dane Sheets and Carson Jacobs to jump center here in this one, and it'll be won by Oakley as Sheets stole the tip, able to get it into the front court. Left side, Spohr will drive in, dump it underneath, and the layup's good for Dane Sheets, and Oakley takes a 2-0 lead on the bucket by Sheets. Good performance, or a good opening possession rather, for the Plainsmen. Monarchs shooting down in front of us here in this first half in those blue uniforms, and they post up quickly. Carson Jacobs on the inside, and Ellis Slack reaches in and commits the foul. That will be the issue for the Plainsmen, is how do you deal with the size inside? It's Slack who guards Carson Jacobs in the first possession, and then Sheets guarding Mason Robbins. That may change with the senior Slack giving up almost 6 inches. Jackson Schulte slipped, missed the drive, then Carson Jacobs down to the rebound, and he can't finish. Monarchs had 2 good looks at it as Jance Engel will race out of there with it. As Carson Jacobs and Jackson Schulte both had 2 pretty close looks at the basket but could not score. 7:15 to go here in this first quarter. Oakley leads 2-0. Left side, Spohr working against Jackson Schulte. Trying to get into their offense. Left side for Sheets. He'll take the jumper and knock it down. Dane Sheets has the first 4 points of the game, and Oakley leads 4-0. Posting up is Jacobs on the right side. Carson up and under, nearly threw it away. Gets it to Mason Robbins, who knifes in and forces up the shot from the left side and scores. Mason Robbins puts the Monarchs on the board at 4-2 on a tough bucket for Mason. He's coming off a new career-high 8 points last time out of the win over Pratt. Zimmerman being harassed by Kreitzer, nearly had it taken away. Sheets is open, got Jacobs into the air, and now we'll kick it to the top of the key in the senior Jance Engel. 6.5 to go here in this first quarter. It's 4-2. Oakley with the lead. Engel drives in left side, hit it off the side of the basket. Great defense by Lang. Rebound down to Schulte, up the floor to Kreitzer, who's bumped on the way to the bucket. Brady just threw it up and was able to draw the foul, and Kreitzer's going to get a couple of free throws. It'll be Cody Zimmerman with the foul. Zimmerman, the junior, picks up the first as Kreitzer will head to the free throw line. First Kreitzer free throw is short. Brady also coming off a career-high 7 points his last time out against Pratt. Struggling at the free throw line, came in just 33%. And the second one is good. He makes 1 of 2, and it's a 4-3 Oakley lead on the first point of the game for the 5'9 senior Brady Kreitzer. Monarch with pressure in the backcourt as TMP as Lang guarding the ball handler, and that time Engel lost it, and then a pass is deflected into the hands of Carson Jacobs, and we're going to get a foul inside. Carson missed the shot. That time Jance Engel just fell down, and the turnover on the steal by Lang. Then Monarchs able to get it back and draw the foul. It'll be the first foul on Jarrett Spohr. Monarchs didn't run that break all that successfully. They had a 4-on-1. Carson Jacobs knocks down the free throw, and we're tied at 4 as TMP goes on a little 4-0 run. Jacobs will have second free throw on the way, and he left it short. as Zimmerman will pull down the rebound. Carson, as Zimmerman picked up his dribble, being harassed by Kreitzer in the backcourt, needs some help. He's able to get it to Spohr, and Spohr will race across the timeline. Started to say last time that Carson was in a double figures again for the 5th time on the season before getting a little bit banged up. Here's a block shot by Jacobs. It's tipped into the front court. Schulte battling on the near sideline, and it's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Jackson Schulte. Carson Jacobs blocked that shot on the inside. And they couldn't keep it alive here on the near boundary. Spohr with the game tied at 4 apiece into the front court for Oakley. Zimmerman thought about a 3. Good closeout by Kreitzer. Drives in, left it well short, and Oakley saves it and off of Jacobs. Zimmerman with good hustle. Slack on the hustle as well. Able to come away with the rebound on the dead ball. They saved it off of Jacobs. Ryan Steckline will check in. Jace Whitling, the sophomore. Steckline, the senior, both check in for the first time for TMP. Zimmerman has it on that left side. 5:25 to go in this first quarter. Robbins nearly turned it over, forced a turnover, and it is going to be a turnover. Good job by Mason Robbins. He knocked it away from the post player, then kept it alive, and it deflected off of the leg of Zimmerman. And it's the second turnover for the Oakley Plainsmen. Lang running the offense into the front court. High post for Whitling. Whitling got a screen from Robbins and then lost it. It was taken away by Spohr on the first TMP turnover. Spohr's pass for Engel. He had to save it and then kick it out for Zimmerman, who missed the jumper. Rebound poked away from Steckline, but tracked down by TMP's Lucas Lang. And again into the front court come the Monarchs, clad in blue. Top of the key. Steckline bobbled it, but got it back and fires up a shot. Too strong, and the rebound cleared out of there by Spohr. Pretty good look straight on from 3 on the first attempt here of the game for the Monarchs from 3. On the other end, a driving layup is missed by Oakley. Rebound, and the run out on the other end. Steckline scores, and he's going to be fouled on the layup. Ryan Steckline, and a good pass from Jace Whitling got the layup to go. And they're going to get a... Now they called a foul. There was a little miscommunication on what exactly they called. Steckline got the bucket to go. Now Oakley wanted a timeout. It's 6-4 on the Steckline layup. And Monarchs have scored 6 in a row. And now they're coming together to talk it over. The official on the near sideline and right underneath us called the foul on the layup. There was contact on the Steckline layup, but I don't know if they're arguing it was... Not sure what exactly. I know the official here on the near sideline in front of us, he called the timeout, or he called the foul. Oakley thought they got a timeout, and now they're chatting. The two teams are huddling. Okay. I think they're going to give the 2 points to Steckline. They put up the 3rd team foul on Oakley. They have not announced anything yet. This is a crew made up of 2 Joaquini guys and a Hayes guy as well.
The ball was dead after the basket. There was a timeout called by TMP. There is no foul.
So they're not going to call a foul. They were going to say it's a dead ball, and then TMP got the timeout. So the bucket will count for Ryan Steckline to make it 6-4, and then they get a TMP timeout. The Oakley coaching staff wanted an explanation. There was contact on Steckline. It was after the bucket went in. But the bucket did count. TMP out of that timeout will pick up the full court press. Spohr racing against Schulte into the front court here on the left side. Pass off now to Ellis Slack. And Slack gives it up to Zimmerman. Straight on for Sheets. He had the first 2 points, 2 field goals, first 4 points of the game. Ellis has not scored since, and now we're going to get a hold foul on TMP as they say that Steckline may have came over and grabbed the ball handler.
Foul number 10.
The first on Ryan Steckline. That's the first on TMP. Monarchs, or rather Oakley has 3 fouls. Here's a shot on the inside off the mark by Slack. Mason Robbins down with a rebound. Nearly had it stolen from behind. And now Schulte's wide open. Nice in. And he's going to draw the foul. He was able to just contort his body a little bit and draw the second foul on Ellis Slack. That's the 4th team foul. And now into the ball game for the first time is Jensen Schoenfeld, the 5'8 sophomore for Oakley. I'm going to say that foul was on the floor instead of in the act of shooting for Jackson Schulte. Jacobs and Kreitzer return to the TMP lineup as they'll lob it over the top for Wentling. Trying to post up Jacobs working against Schoenfeld. Schoenfeld is taller than what he's listed. Him and Jacobs battling here on this near block. Monarchs with under 4 minutes to go, first quarter with the lead. They post up Jacobs. Carson right side draws the foul, and this is on Sheets. He tried to come over late and contest the shot, but he was too late and drew the foul. Jacobs will draw the foul on Dane Sheets. It's the first on Sheets. And back to the free throw line goes Carson Jacobs. Carson's first free throw is good. Jacobs now 2 of 3 at the line, and the lead grows to 7 of 4 in favor of TMP. Second Jacobs free throw is short. He's made the first and missed the second both times he's been at the line. Zimmerman races into the front court, finds a Spoor, and now a kick out for Jance Engel on a straight on 3, and he missed everything, and Carson Jacobs down with a rebound. Engel missed that one badly, and Jacobs down with a second rebound. Monarchs on the other end. Kreitzer finds a wide open Schulte who gets underneath for Steckline who missed it. Then Carson Jacobs took the rebound away from Sheets. Goes with a behind the back wild pass. They got to Jace Whitling, and then Whitling's called for a foul. Engel got ran over in the process. Good hustle by Jacobs to save that pass after the missed shot, and Whitling just tried to go up and scored over Engel, and they say that Engel was set. So Monarchs will give it back. It's their second turnover after that foul. Monarchs double on Spores. He picks up the dribble. They'll kick it right side. Oakley got an open look from Zimmerman, who rattled it home. That puts it into a 7-0 Monarch run. It's 7-6 on the first field goal for Zimmerman. Here's a 3 for Schulte right down in front of us on the right side, and it rimmed in and out. That was about halfway down and out, and Jance Engel comes down with the rebound. He'll spin into the front court, got into the lane, flips it up and scores. Engel with his first field goal, and Oakley with back-to-back buckets, and they've taken the lead again. Wentling on the block, forces it to Jacobs from the right block, or to the right block. Turnaround jumper. Jacobs thought he got fouled as he missed the shot, and the rebound is out of there by Schoenfeld. Sheets drives in, and a travel before contact against Carson Jacobs. A break for Dane Sheets. He was out of control and nearly picked up his second foul. Monarchs will bring 3 new faces back into the contest. Robbins, Bryce Symes in for the first time. And then Ryan Steckline returns. John Stacker checks in for the first time for Oakley. Syme with it left side. Monarchs trailing 8-7, and we're going to get a hold foul called underneath on Schoenfeld. Working against Mason Robbins. Schoenfeld picks up the foul. They have Schoenfeld in one place listed at 5'8". He is not 5'8". He's a little bit taller than that. There's a quick trigger 3 left side that missed by Steckline. Lang came down with the offensive rebound and then lost it on the way back up, but is able to set up the offense, and then a blow by and a layup for Steckline. Ryan Steckline got to the baseline and scored. 4 for him, and the Monarchs lead again by 1 on the Ryan Steckline field goal at 9-8. Oakley down the other way in those home blue uniforms, and a 3-second call on Oakley. That's the 4th Oakley turnover. Zimmerman returns to the Oakley lineup. He'll replace Jance Engel. Not sure whether that was Sheets or Schoenfeld. I think it might have been Schoenfeld. And the turnover either way gives it back to TMP. Here's a good backdoor look from Mason Robbins on a pass to Lucas Lang, who will score. Lucas makes it in 11-8. Monarch lead on a good pass from Robbins at that high post. And now Zimmerman brings it into the front court against the Monarch press. Monarchs lead is 3 at 11-8. Top of the key for Sheets, working against Seib. Now Zimmerman right side. Zimmerman spins on Kreitzer, kicks it to the top of the key, and Schoenfeld. He needs some help way out beyond the three-point line. Able to play it to Spoor. 1:10 to go here in the first quarter. Monarchs lead is 11-8. Now Sheets working against Seib. Kicks it for Stacker. Stacker on a bounce pass for Schoenfeld. Oakley with under a minute to go now in this first quarter. Zimmerman cut off on the drive, had it poked away by Kreitzer, and then they get him for a reach in after Brady had knocked it away the first time. That's the first on Kreitzer. It's the third team foul. Oakley is already 1 foul from being over the limit. Monarchs have 3 personal fouls. Schulte returns to the TMP lineup in place of Ryan Steckline. Zimmerman again being guarded and harassed by Kreitzer. Picks up his dribble. Chance Engel, who just returned to the Oakley lineup, guarded by Lang, dumps it inside. Sheets saves it on a pass on a tip out right side for Zimmerman, and he missed it with the offensive rebound, and the putback is good for Jensen Schoenfeld, and it's 11-10 as the Monarchs drive the other side. They kick it out. Seib on a pass left side for Schulte. It's off the mark, and Zimmerman down with a rebound. And now we've got to stop it. They may have Monarch with blood maybe on his jersey. It looks like the official made they made Bryce Seib check out of the ball game because he had his shorts rolled up and you could see the logo. That's the first time. Pretty sure that's what they pointed to. They're still looking at his shorts. And then checked on a couple other Monarch shorts on the sideline. That is the first time we've seen that called all year long. And I can tell you in every game so far we have seen that. It's a new rule. I don't think it's not new, but it's more enforced. It's one of those that they're trying to enforce, and it hasn't been called up until today in all the games we've had so far. 3 seconds to go here in this first half. A steal by Kreitzer. Brady's layup is blocked out of bounds. Good hustle by Sheets. Kreitzer stole it away and then tried to beat the buzzer with a layup, and Sheets just swatted it out of bounds. Good first quarter between the Monarchs and the Plainsmen. It's 11-10. TMP with a 1-point lead. So we head to the second quarter on the Monarch Sports Network, serviced by Dave's Auto Repair.
Good morning.
Everyone in Hayes says you can clean anything. So can you get this tough stain out?
Grape jelly, we can get that out.
Wow, you guys really are good.
Master Cleaners in Hayes offers a variety of services including dry cleaning, alterations, laundry, tuxedo rentals, and free pickup and delivery.
Have you considered the value that quality video content can bring to your business? Mid-America Productions can provide professional visual media to effectively engage your target audience. We're a full-service video production company serving Salina and surrounding regions for over 35 years. Whether you need videos for promotion, sales, training, fundraising, or other purposes, our experienced team can deliver for you. Find us online at mapvideo.net. That's mapvideo.net.
This is Eagle TV.
Head to the second quarter at 11-10. It's been a good back and forth matchup between these two teams as the Oakley Plainsmen, or rather the Monarchs, have it to start out the second half working against Oakley. As Steckline into the left corner, picks up his dribble. Kreitzer will lob it over the top of the left block for Mason Robbins, who got contacted, but no call, and his slack knocked it away. Monarchs able to keep possession, and a Lucas Lang three is off the mark. It's saved in underneath the Steckline, and Ryan will come up with a loose ball and lay it up. 13-10 on the Ryan Steckline field goal. Good job by the Monarchs to stay with it. And Lucas Lang's three was off the mark, but they just stayed with it and got the Ryan Steckline bucket. Steckline already with 6 here in the game, and the Monarchs lead is 13-10. Kreitzer nearly stole it away from Zimmerman again. Zimmerman drives in right side, too strong, and Schulte with a backside rebound. Schulte looks up the floor, and a good pass to Kreitzer, who missed the shot. Langdon fell down going for the rebound. It's a little bit of contact as Engel will come away with it. Looked like maybe there was a foul there on the rebound as Sporer goes up and under and lays it home. 13-12, Jarrett Sporer got the layup to go. His first field goal. Kreitzer other end, Brady will fire, and it's off the mark, too strong, and the rebound down to Jensen Schoenfeld. He's struggling a little bit offensively as Sporer nearly lost it on that sideline. Good defense, or rather good offense to keep it. So a little backdoor cut and a block shot for Mason Robbins. We're going to get a foul. Robbins will pick up his first, and Ellis Slack is headed to the free throw line for a couple of free throws. It's the 4th team foul on the Monarchs, first on Robbins. And so Slack will go to the free throw line. Slack averaging just over a point to contest so far in the year. And the first free throw for him is a rainbow free throw that ties the ball game at 13. That was a high arcing free throw. Oakley brings Sheets back into the contest. They sub Zimmerman out of the game as well, and Schoenfeld, but Schoenfeld going to check back in on the second free throw, in and out, and Carson Jacobs pulls down the miss. Tied at 13 following that free throw for Oakley. 6:25 to go in this second quarter. Lang with it right side, finds Jacobs around a screen, and Carson hits the deck hard as he draws the foul. Robbins set the screen on a little post-to-post, and over the top came Carson Jacobs, and Carson headed back to the free throw line on the 7th foul on Oakley. That's the first on Stacker. So Jacobs to shoot 2, and he knocks down the first one. He has 3 all at the free throw line here in this first half. It's 14-13. Jensen Schoenfeld returns to the lineup for Oakley. And the second one is too strong. Carson kept it alive, then got it back and has it blocked inside by Sheets. Carson will keep it alive, though, and the Monarchs can reset the offense. Here's a Mason Robbins 3 that's no good, and Jacobs down with another offensive rebound, then bobbled it and lost it. Monarchs double up, and they're going to call a foul inside. Mason Robbins and Carson Jacobs had Schoenfeld tied up, but instead they're going to call a foul on the inside. That'll be the second on Mason Robbins. That's a tough break. That looked like Carson and Robbins both had the Oakley defender, or the Oakley rebounder tied up, Schoenfeld, but instead they get Robbins for the foul. Chance Engel into the front court. Monarchs with under 6 minutes to go first half, leading 14-13. Sheets kicks it off for Stacker. Stacker now to Schoenfeld, guarded by Jacobs. Sheets had it poked away on a pass on that left low block, but Oakley keeps possession with Sporer. Sporer working against the Monarch defense, and they find a cutting Engel who missed it, and then we get a held ball on the rebound, and it will stay with Oakley. Lang came out of there with it as Engel missed the shot inside. Bryce Side will check in for TMP. He replaces Lucas Lang. Lang and Coach Bill Mayer have a discussion on that TMP sideline. And Engel to key it in. He'll play it into Zimmerman, who's back in. Sporer working against Schulte. Drives in left side. Nearly lost it. Now plays it for Schoenfeld, who puts up the left-handed hook shot. It's too strong, and Seib down with a rebound. Oakley's missed on 3 straight. Seib able to penetrate into the lane. They kick it out. Left side 3 that is off the mark for Schulte. But Carson Jacobs, who collided with Jace Windley, comes down with another rebound. He's got 5 here in this first half, and now Steckline needs some help. He'll hand it off to Bryce Seib, but they'll set the offense up with 5 minutes to go in this first half. Seib running the point, got a screen from his fellow sophomore Whitling. Now to Schulte. Jackson left side, drives. He's going to take the fadeaway, missed it. Whitling puts it home with a follow attempt, and a chance here at a three-point play. Whitling just crashed the glass on the left side. Got the layup to go, and it's a chance at a three-point play. 16-13 on the follow by Jace Whitling. And it'll be Schoenfeld who picks up the foul. And for the first time is Eric Annis, 6'5" junior for Oakley. And Whitling's free throw too strong. Carson Jacobs just took it away from Annis. Missed the left-handed hook shot, though. And Oakley comes away with the loose basketball as Zimmerman raced into the front court. 4:40 to play in the second quarter. Floater missed badly by Spoor, but he got his own rebound on the right side. He can't put up the shot. Zimmerman has it blocked inside by Jacobs. It's taken away by Steckline, but then Annis comes back away with it. Here's a three by Sheets that missed. Monarchs have numbers. Whitling got a pass from Seib, and he scores. 18-13 on back-to-back Jace Whitling field goals. Oakley had several looks but couldn't convert. Whitling has 4 here in this quarter. Annis got that loose ball a moment ago. Monarchs' Carson Jacobs nearly came away with a steal on the near sideline as Zimmerman went hard into the TMP bench. And then they get a foul called on Jacobs. It's the first on Carson. He was trying to go for the loose ball on the sideline, but could not come away with it as we get a timeout taken by Oakley. It's been a back and forth battle, which we knew it would be, and Coach Mayer talked about in his pregame interview that they play hard and they kind of are physical and aggressive, and they make you work for it. And so far, TMP has had to do that, leading by 5 at 18-13. From Business Polos to Team Gear, your first choice should be Phase 2 screen printing and embroidery. No minimum order, plus a quick turnaround time. Phase 2 screen printing and embroidery just up Vine on 22nd Street, next to Big D's Rental in Hayes. Our game also brought to you in part by High Plains Roofing, Redeem Designs, Classic Quality Body Shop, Hertz Rent-A-Car, Commerce Bank, Herman Physical Therapy, and Gibbs Auto Supply. Earlier today, TMP Lady Monarchs pick up a victory, 39-38 over the Oakley Lady Plainsmen. Spoor will key it in from the TMP bench. He needs to hurry, just does get it in. Lobs it over the top for Sheets, and Kreitzer knocked it away. Sheets had the advantage over Kreitzer, tried to post him up, and Brady was able to knock it away and save a potential layup attempt from Sheets. Now they'll have to key it in on the left corner as Engel gets it into Zimmerman. Zimmerman guarded by Lang. Schoenfeld had it poked away as Steckline got a piece of it, and we're going to get a travel called on Schoenfeld. Good defense by TMP to force the Oakley turnover, and it's just the pressure on the ball again. That's the 5th Oakley turnover. Monarchs with really 4 guards, but 5 guys who can handle the ball on the floor. Seib has it. Steckline, he's open, straight on 3. Good! Ryan Steckline buries the 3, his first of the game. He has 9. That's the first 3 of the game for TMP as they take a 21-13 lead on the Ryan Steckline 3, and then Whitling nearly knocked it away from the Oakley post player, Schoenfeld, who then turned it over. Good defense by Whitling. Forces another turnover. Ellis Slack will check in for Schoenfeld. Schoenfeld gave him pretty good minutes. Slack dealing with foul trouble checked in. So the Monarchs with Kreitzer, Seib, Whitling, Steckline, and Lang, the foul on the floor. Here's Brady with it. Kreitzer got in among the trees, kicks it out for Whitling. Jace with some contact, missed the shot on the right side, and Spoor come away with the loose ball on the deflection. Spoor will race the Oakley offense into the front court with 3 minutes to go. He picked up his dribble, needed some help. Able to get it off to Dane Sheets. Sheets working against Whitling, drives left side, and it blocked, and it's taken away. Big play by the sophomore Whitling as Jace will bring the offense into the front court. Got all sorts of contact with no call and taken away by Oakley. And then a great play by Lang to just steal it back. He gets it up the floor to Kreitzer. Tried a wild bounce pass that got deflected, but into the hands of the TMP senior Kreitzer, and then he threw it away. He was trying to throw a skip pass left side to Steckline, who was open. He had two questionable passes on that possession. The first one was a wild wraparound bounce pass that got deflected back into his hands, and then the kick out left side, which Steckline was open. If he just gets it there, Steckline's got a chance to maybe knock down a three. Instead, it's a turnover. Bryce Seibel checked out as Bryce gave Coach Mayer good minutes. Lang nearly poked it away from Sporer. Now a handoff to Engel. Carson Jacobs just did check back in, and Engel with a tough shot. Jance Engel with 4. He took the body contact and still scored. It's 21-14. Skip past Steckline, open for 3. Missed it, but Whitling's down with a rebound. Good hustle by Whitling to keep the possession alive for TMP. They'll post up Jacobs. Carson spins, tried to bank it home, couldn't quite do it. And Zimmerman down with a rebound. Pretty good defense by Oakley on Jacobs. So here's a pass deflected by Kreitzer, but into the hands of Dane Sheets. Driving in is Engel, and he lost it. And then Steckline dribbled it off of an Oakley foot, and then a foul called on Oakley in the backcourt. That was nearly another tough turnover for TMP, but they instead get the foul on Oakley. It's the 9th team foul. They call that on Engel. It's his first. Both these teams are super ultra aggressive. They're physical, and so it's not necessarily pretty basketball at all times. As the first free throw is good for Ryan Steckline. He's the first player into double figures with 10. As the Monarch lead is 22-14. Steckline had that 3 a moment ago, the first of the game for either team, and the second free throw is off the mark. He left it short, and Ellis Slack comes down with his first rebound. Engel with pressure from Lang in the backcourt will dribble it across the timeline, and then they call a blocking, or rather a hand check foul on Lang, and that's the 17th foul on the Monarchs. So Engel will go to the free throw line to shoot the front end of a 1-on-1. Jance Engel averaging just over 6 points per contest, has 4 here in the first half for the 5'10 senior. And the first free throw is too strong, but Dane Sheets down with a rebound, but had it stolen away and then lost out of bounds. Schulte took it away from Engel, but then he lost it out of bounds. Oh, they're going to say it was off of Oakley. Much to the dismay of the Oakley faithful, right in front of, or where it happened right in front of it. I'll be honest, it happened to our left, and pretty sure that was last touch by TMP. So a break. Well, did they call it a jump ball? They changed the arrow. They called it dead and signaled jump ball. So I wonder if that's not what the call ended up being as they switched the arrow. Here's a drive on the other end. Schulte can't finish. Jacobs kept it alive until it's pulled down by Steckline, who puts home the floater. Ryan Steckline has 12, and that's all because Carson Jacobs kept that rebound alive. 24-14. Ryan Steckline has the last 6 for TMP, leading 24-15 after those free throws a couple of times, and now we're going to get a held ball. The Oakley offensive player battling with Jacobs hit the deck as Stacker hit the deck, and the arrow does belong to Oakley. It stopped it and switched the arrow and switched it back to Oakley after that, what looked like pass knocked out of bounds that was touched by what looked like TMP. Instead, they must have went to the arrow because they switched it. They didn't signal where we could see it. We sit opposite the scores table as well, so it's a little more difficult for us to see as Lang forces Zimmerman to pick up his dribble with 35 seconds to go in the second quarter. Needs some help. He loses it. It's a takeaway for Jacobs. Carson will race into the front court, puts up the hook layup, couldn't get it to go, and Oakley knocked it out of bounds, fighting for it. A break for TMP as 2 Oakley Rebounders went forward and knocked it out of bounds. They fought themselves, and Jacobs couldn't finish inside. Here's a lob over the top for Carson, and he puts it home. A little lob up top, and Jacobs scores. It's 26-15 on the Carson Jacobs field goal. Carson with his first field goal, in fact, and has now 5 in the contest. Schoenfeld trying to force it inside to Sheets. He misses the one-handed layup. Wentling down with a rebound, and then Zimmerman takes it away, but he was out of bounds. Although say it was last touch by Wentling. Jace has played big minutes here in this second quarter. Had a rebound knocked off of him that time with 5 seconds to go in this first half. And now Jacobs knocked a pass out of bounds and tried to save it into the backcourt, though. They're going to get a foul on Carson, so free throws coming up for Oakley. Well, now they're going to talk things over. Was it a foul or was it out of bounds? They're going to call a foul on Carson Jacobs. No. They call an Oakley foul. It's 26-15. And they call it on Oakley. Chance Engel wanted an explanation. They called a double foul. TMP will key it in, get it into the front court. Jacobs left it short. Carson had a pretty good look at it, but comes up short. So they call a double foul, and TMP gets the basketball back. Jacobs and Sporer, I think, get the foul at the end of that first half. TMP able to take an 11-point lead into the halftime break. We were tied at 13. They answer with a 13-2 run lead, 26-15 at the break here on the Monarch Sports Network, serviced by Dave's Auto Repair.
High school sports on Eagle TV, brought to you by Service Master Clean. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hayes, Corey, Pam, and the entire staff support the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Insurance planning, insurance for the way you work and live, for business, home, and family. Value the price, remember the service. Insurance planning, IPI Financial Services, and AgPro Crop Insurance. Thirsties. Before or after the game, the best place for a hungry family, team, or individual is on North Vine in Hayes. It's Thirsties Brew Pub and Grill. Check out their all-time favorites and new items on the menu too. Patty Bacon Rind Appraising, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Contact Patty Bacon Rind today. Next Tech Wireless. They are the avid supporters of local high school athletic programs and have sponsored numerous high school events. They are committed to serving the communities they're in. Steel Fabrications. At Steel Fabrications, they know how to do it right. They also support local school athletes in all they do. Paul Wurtenberger Construction. Designing and building residential and commercial. Building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction. TMP Marion Alumni. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP Marion. McDonald's of Hayes, Russell, and Waukene. A great place to go for you or the team on your way home from the game. McDonald's, supporting local academic and sporting activities. Hayes Chevrolet. They have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online at HayesChevrolet.com. NCK Tech. No matter what life you're trying to create, NCK Tech is here to help build a strong foundation. They are the local supporter of community events. Classic Quality Body Shop. They've been serving customers for over 33 years, so you know they have to be doing something right. Classic Quality Body Shop. Phase 2, always supporting local athletics. If you need quick printing of logos or designs on shirts, Phase 2 can handle any of your requests. They have you covered. At Phase 2, Leon's Welding. Welding, fabrication, sandblasting, powder coating, even a fleet of mobile welding trucks. Supporting local school activities for over 30 years. Leon's Welding and Fabrication. Eagle Broadband. Eagle Broadband is your trusted internet, TV, and phone provider. They offer many scalable, forward-thinking solutions such as commercial services, managed IT, and marketing solutions for businesses of all sizes. Eagle Broadband.
With hosted voice from Eagle Broadband, you're in control of the futures for your business phone line. We provide the ring you love to hear. Eagle Broadband, our community connected.
Good morning.
Everyone in Hayes says you can clean anything. So can you get this tough stain out?
Grape jelly, we can get that out.
Wow, you guys really are good.
Master Cleaners in Hayes offers a variety of services including dry cleaning, alterations, laundry, tuxedo rentals, and free pickup and delivery.
There are a lot of qualities that make up a Forged in Fire champion, but more than anything, it probably takes...
We're back.
Yes! Woo!
To the Forge.
Come on the show, they said. Forge. Press.
Fifth. Finish.
Forged in Fire is back with all new episodes, Wednesdays at 9 on History.
This is Gerard Welbrock inviting you to join me for Tiger Talk. The program airs Monday evenings at 6 on Tiger Radio Mix 103, but you can also catch it on Eagle Cable Channel 14 and 614, Tuesday mornings at 10 and Tuesday evenings at 7, and of course always online at HayesPost.com. We record the program at Horizon Appliance and Mattress at 1501 East 27th and Hayes, so join us for Tiger Talk on the Tiger Sports Network.
Glad to see you're back.
These are my favorite shorts, and I have no idea what I got on them.
It's just peanut butter. We can get that out.
Master Cleaners in Hayes offers a variety of services including dry cleaning, alterations, laundry, tuxedo rentals, and free pickup and delivery.
High school sports on Eagle TV brought to you by Service Master Clean. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hayes, Corey, Pam, and the entire staff support the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Insurance planning, insurance for the way you work and live, for business, home, and family. Value the price, remember the service. Insurance planning, IPI Financial Services, and AgPro Crop Insurance. Thirsties. Before or after the game, the best place for a hungry family, team, or individual is on North Vine in Hayes. It's Thirsties Brew Pub and Grill. Check out their all-time favorites and new items on the menu too. Patty Bacon Rind Appraising, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Contact Patty Bacon Rind today. Next Tech Wireless. They are the avid supporters of local high school athletic programs and have sponsored numerous high school events. They are committed to serving the communities they're in. Steel Fabrications. At Steel Fabrications, they know how to do it right. They also support local school athletes in all they do. Paul Wurtenberger Construction. Designing and building residential and commercial. Building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction. TMP Marion Alumni. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP Marion. McDonald's of Hayes, Russell, and Waukene. A great place to go for you or the team on your way home from the game. McDonald's, supporting local academic and sporting.
Welcome you back in here to Oakley High School. TMP boys lead Oakley by the score of 26-15 here at halftime. Ready to start out the second half of action. We'll try and get you a scoreboard update on some scores and games from around the state. We're a little ahead of many of the boys' contests so far. Can tell you that Salina Sacred Heart and Minneapolis tied at 37. That's a battle of ranked teams on the boys' side. Should be a good contest between those two, and obviously Minneapolis part of that TMP 3A sub-state at Beloit, and the Monarchs will get Sacred Heart out of the holiday break. TMP starts with the basketball. Kreitzer has it right side. It's a starting five. Schulte drives in on the left side after a skip pass, finds Carson Jacobs, and Carson traveled with it. Just a little bit too ahead of himself, and then they tee up Jacobs. Underneath. So Carson then gets a technical foul. And not exactly sure. Carson was upset. And the harassing defense of Oakley in this game so far has really given Carson an issue, as the first free throw is good for Jance Engel, who has 6 in the contest. Makes it 26-16. And the second free throw good as well. It's 26-17. TMP still with the lead after the 2 Jance Engel free throws. That foul, by the way, gives Carson 2 because it's a technical and then a personal as well. And after Carson was called for the travel, didn't see exactly what it was, as Oakley will turn it over right in front of us as they shoot down in front of us here in the second half. And again, we don't have the greatest vantage point. We sit in the corner of the end zone opposite the Oakley scores table and up top. So sometimes we get shielded and can't see some stuff. There's a shot by Mason Robbins inside that gets blocked, and then the rebound is knocked out of bounds. Last touch by TMP. Slackman got a piece of that one on the shot by Robbins, and Oakley will get it back. 9-point TMP lead at 26-17. 7:20 to play here in this third quarter. Jance Engel has it left side. Being harassed by Lang. Picks up his dribble. He needs some help. Engel's in trouble. Nearly a 5-second count. They'll dump it inside for Sheets, working against Mason Robbins. Tried to go up and under. Flipped it on that left side. And great defense by Robbins. Down with a rebound. He'll force it up the floor to Lucas Lang, who tried to do the little Euro step, and he's slow to get up. Also an Oakley player, Jance Engel, is down as Sheets on the other end takes the 3, missed it, rebound to Zimmerman, and he dribbled off a Monarch foot. Nope, they'll say it was off of an Oakley foot and out of bounds. Again, these two teams play at a breakneck speed and then also are extremely physical, and so as Engel checks out, he got landed on the other end and had to come out of the game, and they bring in Stacker to replace him as he was a little bit slow to get up on that contact that happened on the other end. Monarchs with Lucas Lang. It was when Lucas missed that shot. Here's the top of the key 3 that's good for Jackson Schulte, who scores his first point of the game. It's 29-17. He really struggled in that first half. Came in shooting over 55% from 3. That connects on his first 3 of the contest there. Monarchs are just 2 of 8 from 3 in the game so far. And now a pass for Sheets is knocked out of bounds by Dane Sheets, and another Oakley turnover. It's the 10th Oakley turnover. Ryan Steckline's going to return to the TMP lineup. He had the only 3 of the first half for the Monarchs. Chase Wentling checks in as well. Lang running the points. Lucas will play it left side, posting up as Robbins. Robbins draws a double team, will kick it out. Top of the key Steck line, swings it for Lang, right side. Lucas will survey the defense. Now to Wentling at the high post. Kicks it left side for Schulte. Leaves it for Jace Wentling, who knifed in. Missed it on the right side, but Mason Robbins comes down with another rebound. He'll kick it out for a Steckline 3 that's good. The second Ryan Steckline 3 of the game. It's 32-17. and everybody else really struggling offensively, but not Ryan Steckline here as he knocks down that three. And the Monarchs offense leads 32-17, and we get a timeout as Spoor had picked up his dribble and was in trouble by that Monarch pressure. To make it 32-17, 5:31 to play in the second quarter. TMP leads 32-17. A Schulte three and a Ryan Steckline three, our first two field goals here for the Monarchs of this. In fact, first two field goals of the second half, because the only other points were on two technical free throws made after the technical on Carson Jacobs. Hoping to get you some more score updates as we move along. Holcomb and Goodland in action. Holcomb leads Goodland 15-3. Some action from Western Kansas. Not sure we updated you on the Fort Hays men who cruised past Avila tonight, 96-55. We wanted to make sure and get you that. On our scoreboard update, brought to you as always by HaysPost.com. Out of the timeout, Monarchs with Wentling, along with Schulte, Steckline, Robbins, and Lucas Lang, the five on the floor. Chance Ingle returned for the Oakley Plainsmen as he'll key it in right in front of his bench. They get it into Zimmerman, who traveled with it. Great defense to force the extra little slide of the step by Ryan Steckline. It's the 11th Oakley turnover. Monarchs back on the offensive end. They shoot down to our left here in this second half, and they've got the basketball down there. With Robbins, ball above his head, finds Steckline, right side, or rather it's Wentling now to Steckline on that right side. Lang straight on, gets the call from the sideline as Coach Bill Mayer calls out the play. Monarchs will set it up with Steckline. Trying to get Jackson Schulte free for a three. Instead, Steckline drives in and hits the little runner. Ryan Steckline with 14, and it's 34-17. Steckline with back-to-back field goals. He's got the last 5 for TMP. Sheets up and under, missed the left-handed little layup. He left it short. Robbins down with a rebound. Steckline's open. He'll fire a right side three that's too strong. And the rebound cleared out of there by Oakley as Ellis Slack was able to get it. Zimmerman races down to the other end, and he missed it. The offensive rebound and the putback attempt for Dane Sheets is blocked, but he's going to be fouled by Mason Robbins. Be the third on Mason Robbins. And Dane Sheets to the free throw line. First time in the game for Dane. And the first free throw rattles off the mark. Monarchs will bring Bryce Seib and Brady Kreitzer into the contest. So this is that similar lineup to what we saw in the first half. 5 guys who can handle the ball and 1 post player in Jace Wentling. And the second free throw rattles home for Dane Sheets. He makes 1 of 2. He has 5 in the game. He's their leading scorer at around 8 a contest, 34-18. Here's another 3 that is short this time for Steckline, but Lang down with a rebound. Now he finds, or rather Seib finds Steckline. He'll drive in and left it a little bit short. Steckline had 2 pretty good looks on that possession, but could not convert. Engel guarded by Kreitzer. Spins on the defender, picks up his dribble into the lane. Out of Zimmerman, he'll drive in. Too short off the front of the iron, got his own rebound, and goes up from the right side. I can't score it, and Wentling down with his 5th rebound. Oakley again had 2 pretty good looks, but could not get it to go. On the other end, TMP leading 34-18, 3:45 to go here in the third. Can set up the offense with Lang, Steckline. Wright's going to drive in. Here's a little floater, left it short. Lang down with another rebound and is fouled. Lucas Lang at 5'10". And Ryan Steckline, they've been aggressive. Steckline putting it on the floor. Something we haven't seen him do a lot of this year as he checks out, gets a much needed break. Meanwhile, the Monarchs Lucas Lang rather. Lucas has 2 rebounds on the offensive end here in this third period, and now a 30-second timeout taken by TMP as They ran the inbounds play, and which Mayer didn't necessarily like what he saw from his offense. So they'll take the quick timeouts. Our game brought to you in part by Progressive Physical Therapy, TMP Marion Alumni, James Mutter Company, McDonald's, and Next Tech Wireless. Also brought to you by Patty Bacon Ryan, Phase 2, Steel Fabrications, and Leon's Welding. Our Monarch Sports Network is serviced by Dave's Auto Repair, repairing your car since 1978 across from Auto World on East 8th Street. So out of the timeout, it'll be Lucas Lang along with Seib, Whitling, Schulte, and Brady Kreitzer, the 5 and the 4 for TMP. And Schulte's going to key it in. The official had blown his whistle, and Monarchs step in, and Schulte does key it in as Kreitzer was ready to throw it in, and then they switch positions. Here's a nice little curl, and just getting it to fall was Whitling as he was able to go down the left side of the lane and lay it up. Jace Whitling able to get that one to go. He has 6. It's 36-18. Oakley will post up. Working on Ellis Slack. Forces up the shot over side. Missed it. Kreitzer skies for the rebound. And Brady will lead the break. Wild pass inside. Caught by Seib. Seib can't finish underneath. Kept it alive, though. Kicks it out for Kreitzer. Right side, Lang won't shoot it. Instead, he'll drive in. Back to Kreitzer. Monarchs can reset the offense following that second chance opportunity. Lang with 2:45 to play here in the third, and TMP leading 36-18. Whitling posts it up. Instead, he's going to kick it out. Here's a straight on 3 that rattles off for Schulte. And the first rebound for Jackson Pfeiffer of the ballgame for Oakley, as Schulte nearly stole that pass. It was a long pass at the near sideline. It was knocked out of bounds. So Jackson Pfeiffer is a 6-foot sophomore. He's in for the first time for Oakley. They also bring Jensen Schoenfeld back into the game. Engel to key it in on the sideline. Next to us, and a ball deflected and stolen. Up the floor, the layup is good. Jace Whitling with back-to-back field goals. 8 for him. It's now a 38-18 lead on the turnover for Oakley, and the layup for Jace Whitling. He's been huge in this one. Schulte nearly stole it away from Spohr. He was able to get away. Spohr will hand it off to Engel. Little runner up and off the mark, and Whitling's down with a rebound, and then poked away and stolen by Pfeiffer. As Jackson Pfeiffer got it back following the rebound for Whitling. Jace with 6 rebounds in the game. Oakley to reset the offense with 2 minutes to go here in the third. Dane Sheets calling out the play. Rifles it inside for Pfeiffer. Falling down, tried to save it and threw it away. He got in among the trees. And the official, I'm not sure why on earth the official says it's off of TMP. The official right down in front of us said it was off of Oakley. So the official says it's off of TMP. Everybody, including all 10 players, including the 5 in Oakley jerseys, are pretty sure it was off of Oakley, and so was the other 2 officials, but official on that far sideline said it's off of Oakley, and now Oakley, or off of TMP. Now Oakley does turn it over, and a little mock cheer from the Monarch faithful after Oakley had cheered on the last possession. It's a 13 turnover day so far for the Oakley Plainsmen. Lang picks up his dribble. Lucas needs some help. Kreitzer will come get it. Now they'll set up the offense. 1:20 to go here in the third. Kreitzer guarded by Engel. Drives right side, had it poked away, then got it back. His pass deflected. Engel came away with a steal, and then Lang just took it back and goes in and lays it up. Great job by Lucas Lang. He just didn't give up on the play. It's 40-18 in favor of TMP, as we're going to get a travel called on Jance Engel. Back-to-back turnovers for the Oakley Plainsmen. A timeout taken by Oakley as Coach Craig Walmsley wants to talk things over. It's just a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. 1:02 to go here in the third. It's not been a pretty basketball game. TMP leads 40-18. Their pressure relentless so far on this one, forcing 15 Oakley turnovers. They've turned it over 8 times themselves. have not shot the ball great from three. They have 3 made three-point field goal attempts in 11 tries. They came in as a team shooting well over 50% from three, but only 3 of 11 so far in this one. Out of the timeouts, it'll be Kreitzer, Schulte, Robbins, Wentling, and Lang, the 5 on the floor. Mason Robbins back in there, finds Chase Wentling out of the left side. Kreitzer trying to force it inside to Robbins instead, and we're going to get a 3-second call. Looked like Wentling must not have cleared the lane in time. And now 9 TMP turnovers. Wentling has 9 points and 5 rebounds. He's been relied upon a lot here in this second half after Carson Jacobs got the early third quarter technical foul. Sheets drives in, leaves it left side for Spoor. Spoor can't convert. Mason Robbins down with a rebound. Robbins has 5 rebounds. Monarchs with a fast break up the floor. Lang can't get the layup to go, but the putback is good for Jace Wentling. His first career double-figure scoring game, and it's 42-18. He has 12 in the contest, and it comes out the offensive rebound, and now here's a steal, and on the other end, the layup for Mason Robbins. It's 44-18 on the bucket for Mason Robbins. After the 16th Oakley turnover, Monarchs have made 4 of their last 5. The long jumper at the end of the third quarter is off to the mark. And the Monarchs take a 44-18 lead into the fourth quarter on the Monarch Sports Network, serviced by Dave's Auto Repair.
Glad to see you're back.
These are my favorite shorts, and I have no idea what I got on them.
It's just peanut butter. We can get that out.
Master Cleaners in Hayes offers a variety of services including dry cleaning, alterations, laundry, tuxedo rentals, and free pickup and delivery.
I hope that you've signed on for some action because you're going to get it.
Conservation is a global support to the heroes on the front line.
You can love the outdoors and live a healthy lifestyle. And that's the message I try to get out there all the time.
Diane ain't much of a living boy.
Outdoor Channel. We're wild about adventure. This is Eagle TV.
18 as we head to the fourth quarter here from Oakley. It's 44-18 in favor of the Monarchs. They led 26-15 at halftime. Outscored Oakley 18-3 in that third quarter. And it built a 44-18 lead. Oakley will have the basketball and key it in on the sideline. Lob over the top for Dane Sheets. Got it kind of in a weird spot. Had to kick it out, so the 3 is good for Jarrett Spoor. Spoor with his first 3, 5 for him. It's 44-21. Sybe running the point with Steckline, Jacobs, Wentling, and Jackson Schulte. And now a turnover as Zimmerman came over and took it away on a pass inside and then missed the layup. They were trying to find Carson Jacobs, and they missed the layup. Steckline, great little pocket pass to Carson, who can't quite get the up and under. And Jacobs can't get the rebound, and then Steckline poked it away from Zimmerman. Carson down the other end. Wild layup off the mark. He was trying to draw the foul. Sheets with a baseball pass up the floor to Zimmerman. Got one defender to go by him. Couldn't hit it. And Zimmerman gets his offensive rebound. Still can't get the layup to go. Rebound tipped around into the hands of Bryce Sybe. Zimmerman had 2 good looks at it and just could not get it to go as Sybe runs the point for TMP. Here's a kick out 3 for Jackson Schulte. That's good. 47-21 on the bucket for Schulte. Jackson struggled in that first half offensively. He was held without a bucket, but he gets that 3 to go. He has 6. And it's 47-21. Sheets has it on that left side, and we're going to get a foul called on who? On TMP? Call it on Ryan Steckline. Sybe was pretty sure that was on the Oakley Plainsman. Sybe has been, as that's the second foul on Steckline, Sybe has been tasked with guarding a much bigger player when they go to that little smaller lineup. And he's been shoved around inside, but the 5'9" sophomores did a pretty good job battling inside. Here's a little runner that goes for Ellis Slack on his first field goal. It's 47-23. Monarchs still with the lead. Side running the point was Schulte, who just knocked down a three from the left side. Now has it on the right side. Kicks it for side, left side. Steckline lobs it in for Carson Jacobs. Carson draws a double team, kicks it out. Steckline will pull the trigger on a three, and it's in and out from the left side. No good. Rebound knocked away from Schoenfeld, and Wentling got it. Then is fouled on the layup attempt. Seib reached in and poked that away from Schoenfeld.
Foul number 33, Jensen Schoenfeld.
And then Schoenfeld picks up the foul. It'll be his fourth. And to the free throw line for the first time is Wentling. And Jace's free throw is good. 11 in the game for Jace Wentling. Mentioned his first career double-figure scoring performance to make it 48-23. And we get a timeout taken by Oakley. TMP used a first half run. We were tied at 13, but the Monarchs answered on a 13-2 run of their own, led 26-15 at the end of the first half. Oakley would get a pair of Jance Engel free throws on a technical that got it back to 9 at 26-17 to start the third quarter. TMP, though, would go on to outscore Oakley 18-1 after that. They outscored them 18-3 in the quarter, led 44-18 through three. Two teams have traded baskets back and forth here in this fourth quarter, and it's 48-23. Jace Wentling made the front free throw, the first of his two. We'll get one more. Our game brought to you in part by Thirsties, Paul Wardenberger Construction, Master Cleaners, and Ellis County Abstract and Title Company. Out of the timeouts, Monarchs brought Hayden Brown in for the first time. Wentling will shoot one more. Already 11 in the game. Second free throw good. He made them both. 12 in the game for Jace Wentling, as the lead is now 49-23. Mentioned Brown into the contest. He guards Engel in the backcourt and knocked it away from Jance Engel. And then Spoor tracks it down. He slid on his leg and then touched the ball while he was touching the boundary. Well, let's say he went into the backcourt. Either way, he was either out of bounds or over and back as he slid to try and come away with the basketball. And TMP will get it back. Oakley with their 17th turnover. Steckline pick and roll with Wentling, dumps it inside instead of Jacobs. Carson missed once, tried to tip it back in, then finally is able to get it to go. It's been a rough go of it so far for Carson Jacobs. He now has 9 rebounds in the contest to go along with his 7 points as this is knocked out of bounds. Actually going to get a foul. 51-23 after the Carson Jacobs bucket. They call it on Hayden Brown. It's the junior's first. Jance Engel is going to key it in front of the Oakley bench, directly opposite of us, and he threw it right in the hands of Steckline. Steckline on the other end. All sorts of contact went down awkwardly, and we're going to get a foul on Zimmerman. Steckline gets some help up, and that's good to see. He's dealt with that ankle injury all season and into the summer last year. Finally getting healthy, and then knocks down the free throw. You'd hate to see anything happen to anybody now. It's 52-23. That foul was on Zimmerman, his second. Steckline makes them both. He has 16 in the game, and here's a turnover. Taken away, Jacobs, other end, tried to jam it home, and he missed the dunk, and now Oakley has a 2-on-1 up the floor. The layup is good for Ellis Slack with 4. Carson had a good look at it, but couldn't convert on the dunk. That means a run out to the other end for Oakley to make it 53-25. 5:05 to go in this fourth quarter. Brown for Schulte to a pass that was a little bit too hot to handle for Whitling. That was about a 3-foot, maybe a 2.5-foot rifle pass as we get a foul on the layup attempt by Zimmerman, or rather by Sheets. As Schulte picks up the foul, and then the official said something to Schulte. And Sheets is going to go to the free throw line. Schulte picked up his first. And Sheets' free throw too strong. Mason Robbins is going to check in for Carson Jacobs. The Oakley fans have not been a fan of Carson in this one. I think that would be an understatement. And the free throw for Sheets is good. He rattled in 1 of 2, 53-26. Sheets was 6 now in the game as he goes 1 of 2 at the line. Mason Robbins checked back in at that dead ball free throw for TMP as Steckline works out there with Sporer all over him, and now a 5-second call. 3:40 and counting. We do have that continuous clock. It's the 10th TMP turnover. Well, a 53-26 TMP lead. Sporer with a crossover into the front court where Zimmerman. He'll drive in and can't hit the little runner. Mason Robbins clears with his 6th rebound. Up the floor to Hayden Brown. Steps around the defender Engel and scores. Good play by Hayden Brown to make it 55-26 with 3:12 and counting to go in this one. Brown, his first field goal. That was a nifty little move. Oakley dumps it inside for Slack. Had it partially deflected by Mason Robbins, and then he'll come away with the loose basketball. Monarchs race into the front court. Schulte. Under 3 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. TMP leading 55-26. They post up Mason Robbins, who's going to be fouled as Sheets block the shot. Slack was fronting him. And they're going to get Sheets. So Dane Sheets will pick up the foul. It's his second. Mason Robbins to the free throw line for the first time. And can't convert on the free throw. Robbins has been big on the glass. 5 rebounds. Lucas Lang returns to the TMP lineup, and Mason makes 1 of 2. So Robbins with 3 now in the game. His first free throws of the season. It's 56-26. TMP with the lead. Trying to pick up their 5th straight victory. Slack is going to draw a foul on Mason Robbins. He put 2 hands on a dribbler. It's his 4th. And it's the 6th team foul. 1:45 to go in this one. The continuous clock. TMP leading 56-26. Oakley keys it in. Sheets nearly had it poked away. Jumps into the chest of Mason Robbins and scores. Dane Sheets now with 8. And it's 56-28 in favor of the TMP Marion Monarchs. Lang, Brown has it on the right baseline. Whitling's open. Jace faked on a 3, drives in, bobbled it, missed the scoop shot, got his own miss, can't get the putback to go. Rebound tipped by Lang, and then Mason Robbins is going to be fouled. This will be team foul number 5 on Oakley.
Foul number 15, Dane Sheets is 3rd.
It'll be the 3rd on Dane Sheets. Both Robbins and Whitling with unofficially 8 rebounds in the contest after Jace tried to get that putback to go after missing the shot on the little scoop shot. Monarchs with 35 seconds to go here in this fourth quarter, leading 56-28. Give it off to Hayden Brown. Now skip pass to Whitling. Under 30 seconds to go as the Monarchs are going to come away with their 5th straight victory and head into the holiday break. Oh, a 5-second call on TMP as the Monarchs give it back on their 11th turnover. Oakley will key it in with 5 seconds to go. Spoor drives in, left side. Engel lost it. Rebound tipped, the loose ball tipped around. And that's how this one comes to an end. The TMP Marion Monarchs are able to pull away for the 56-28 victory. It was a hard-fought victory. Coach talked about it. This is a Oakley team that'll scrap and make everything difficult for you. And boy, did they. The Monarchs were held to a season-low 56 points, but it's enough to get the victory as they were able to outscore Oakley 18-3 in that third quarter. And after using a 13-2 run on the second quarter to build a double-digit lead, they pulled away and secured the victory there in that third quarter. Monarchs win 44-18. Jace Whitling with 12. Ryan Stecklein leads all scores with 16. Monarchs move to 5-1, 2-0 in the MCL. Oakley falls to 2-4. They're 1-2 in the Mid-Continent League. Again, our final 56-28. TMP with the victory on the Monarch Sports Network, serviced by Dave's Auto Repair.